Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at a team that was recommended to me by a subscriber, and I'm going to have to say it did really well. So let's see what we have going on here. Very happy with the performance of this team, and I do believe you will be too. Usually I have a routine in the morning, and I do that before I start battling, but I just said the hell with it. I was still in bed, and I just started battling. And well, let's go ahead and take a look at the results. If you do appreciate my videos, if you want to support me, hit that like button. It really does help me out, and I thank you very much for doing so. Also, make sure you have the notifications on. Now, there's a couple of different things with the notifications for whatever reason. Some notifications, no notifications, and all notifications. You want to turn on all. It's the bell with a couple of little things around it. You'll see it. Just wanted to let you guys know. So let's go ahead and see what we have going on here. Now, this was crazy because there was a couple of battles here where I thought, I'm not going to win this. Literally almost top left it, but just play it out into the end. You never know. Pull off a little finesse and see what we can do, and we were able to pull off that 5-0. Now for the next set, I got hard counter. Nothing I could do. I was like, oh, it was to be expected now. I don't even get annoyed. I'm just like, yeah, pretty much. It's not worth the stress in my life to get super annoyed at Go Battling anymore. All right, with that said, let's see what we have going on. What's going on? So we're up against a Stunk Tank here. Okay, we're in a good position, I suppose. We're going to go ahead and go for that Poison Fang, building up to Earth Power, but they are too brave. They are too brave, and they called it. They said, nope, I don't fall for your tricks, Poke. So we're going to go ahead and shield up that Crunch. First one shield that we're using here, and now they lowered our defense as well, right? They got that defense drop. I do believe we're going to let this go. Unfortunately, it's going to be doing a lot of damage, and we survive and taking that win. All right, that was our last Pokemon. Moving it on to the next battle. What are we going to see? Leading with Obstagoon the entire time. Met with a Scrafty, not great. Getting in one counter worth of energy, and then swapping into Nidoqueen, and of course, they've got a Jealous, and I'm thinking, ha ha ha. Okay, game, let's see what we can do here. So hitting them with that Earth Power, doing a lot of damage. We're going to let this go here. We're not going to, I don't think we shield up anything with this Nidoqueen, but we are going to start going for the Poison Fangs. Bubble Beam's going to be doing a decent amount of damage here still, but not enough, and they can't farm me down at this point yet. Not quite, not with that quick move that they do have. So we go for the Poison Fang. At this point, I'm thinking we're going to just farm them down. Well, I don't know how we're going to actually do that with Obstagoon. So we do bring it in here. We are going to be going for the Night Slash. They shield this up, so at least we're going to be getting a shield out of them here. They're going to be going for Bubble Beam, which is going to lower our attack. Now, we still do have the Crobat in the back, and we're just going to be able to swap them out here. I wanted to counter them down. Maybe I should have, but whatever. We're going to go ahead and just go for the Night Slash and take them out here before they get off another Bubble Beam. Immediately swapping into Scrafty, knowing that we're going to be able to counter them with our Crobat here, and Crobat is being carried over from our last team because it is that good. They have a Nidoqueen in the back, so there is a little bit of hope here. Let's see what happens. Going to let that Poison Fang go, not very effective. Going to go straight for the Shadow Ball, which is going to be doing a decent amount of damage. Our quick move is going to be also doing a decent amount of damage, while theirs is not very effective here. They did lower our stats. I suppose they can go for an Earth Power, but they're going to go for another Poison Fang here, playing it safe. Now we're going to go for the Poison Fang because we're going to be able to farm them down with Obstagoon. We got their shield. That's all we needed to do. Now we go in here with our Obstagoon, preserving the Crobat for the Scrafty here, and we're going to be doing super effective counter damage as well as the cross chop, so we're not in a bad position whatsoever. That Nidoqueen is not loaded up on energy or anything like that. We've still got one shield left. The only thing we're going to be able to do here is basically farm them down and take out that Nidoqueen with a Shadow Ball here. So let's see what we have going on, and we could have went Poison Fang. This is a little bit of an overkill, and as you can see, I'm not even hitting any bubbles, and we take that win. Thank you very much for suggesting this team. Let's go. Moving it on to the next battle. Met with a Incineroar. They're going to be swapping into Drapion. So this is still a decent matchup here. Yeah, this is a pretty good matchup, but we're going to go ahead and swap to hold on to our counter user to go up against that dark type later on and bring it in the Crobat after we did get off a cross chop, hitting me with a Crunch, doing some decent damage. Always does with that Drapion, as well as it being Shadow. So all that extra Shadow damage, right? We can let this go as well. And Poison Sting is not going to cut it. We're going to be able to farm them down, which is beautiful. We didn't have to use a single shield. We're going to go straight for the Poison Fang. It's not like we have any other opportunity to do so, because they're going to basically farm us down if we kind of try to get greedy here. Plus, it's Incineroar. What, are you going to hit it with the Shadow Ball? No. All right, so they're going to immediately swap. They got a Toxicroak in the back, and it's still a doable situation here. Mud Bomb is going to be doing a lot of damage. But here's the thing. We are resisting counter. We can let that first one go. But Poke, they're going to shield up all these moves and then counter you down to have a bunch of energy. Well, they let the first one go, so we're good to go. They're still holding onto their shields as well. Let's see what happens here. Shielding up that Mud Bomb, okay. And going to continue to go for the Poison Fang here. Now, I do believe I swap. No, I don't think we have time. No, we do not. Obstagoon, it's all up to you, buddy, old pal. We've got one shield left. I think we're going to have to let this go, calling the Mud Bomb, while we do resist the Incineroar's quick move that it does have. Now we're going to have to shield this up. I swear they had more energy, so we go for a cross chop here. They hit me with a flame charge. Okay, we shielded that up. Can we get to the counter or to the cross chop? And we do. And we're going to be able to counter down the Toxicroak at this point. And down it goes, and we take that win again. Let's go. This team is putting in that work. Next battle, and we got a couple of bonuses after this. Bad lead. Okay. All right, so we swap into our Crobat. We got 2 counters for Charm users here. And they're bringing in an Umbreon, a very tanky Pokemon. XL in the Ultra League. So this is not particularly the best situation. It's not the worst either, but, or should I say either? Get it right, talk correctly, Poke. Okay, so just going to keep Poison Fanging here. Do as much damage as I can. I think I do shield up towards the end. I may double shield this if I recall this correctly. Okay, there's the one, and just going to keep on going. That quick move on the Umbreon's really not going to be able to farm us down at this point. And seeing that they do have Psychic and Dark Pulse, and since they don't have Foul Play, they're not going to be able to spam it as quick. So I figured let's go ahead and just double shield them up, see if they want to let this go here. And they do. Beautiful. Check this out. They have a double Charm user, or should I say double Fairy. So this is great. We're going to bring in Nidoqueen. We're looking good. Now I'm thinking I have to catch. I have to get ready. It takes a minute for Clefable to get to its charge moves with Charm. So we got to be on our toes. They swap into their Slurpuff. Okay, no problem at all. I'm still thinking I'm going to catch here, but I was a little bit slow on that draw. So yeah, they're getting to that charge move. I'm just a little unfamiliar with going up against this thing here. Hitting me with Flamethrower, I'm like, oh, okay, we survived that. No problem. Getting to the Poison Fang. Unfortunately, they're going to be getting to his Obstagoon's turn. It's all up to Obstagoon, folks. Can it counter down this Fairy type? And we do. Non-stab counter takes the win with Obstagoon. Let's go. All right. We're going to get a 5-0 here. Let's see what we have for their next battle. Sun's starting to come up. And we're up against the Trevenant. Put a smile on my face. I'm thinking, oh, baby, let's go the distance. Let's get it. So they're going to let that go. Okay, no problem at all. Yeah, kind of typical. You can let that first one go, no problem. Even the second one. Going to be a little bit low there. Seed Bomb is no problem at all. I was expecting some sort of a catch here. While we do resist that Shadow Claw massively with our Dark and Normal type, right? Seed Bomb is tickling the Obstagoon. Such a good Pokemon. It could take a hit for sure, so long as it's not going up against something it's weak against, Fighting or Charm, right? So there's the Charm. Now, I could have swapped to preserve this. I really could have, and I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Should have done it sooner and not thrown that. It was kind of a little bit pointless to waste that energy on them, or at least the Ninetales there. And they have a Mandibuzz in the back. So, well, all we can really do is keep Poison Fanging, and I figure we're going to be able to pull this one off here because they have that Fairy type, and we have the Nidoqueen lying in wait in the back still. So we're just going to keep on lowering their defense as much as possible. Obstagoon still has a little bit of health here that can go up against the Mandibuzz, and or at least get them to use their energy, and then we can go in there with the Nidoqueen, farm them up, or they'll probably swap automatically, so we can't get farm, and then we'll just take care of the Ninetales with our Nidoqueen. Simple as that. So bringing in a Nidoqueen to farm them up because they don't have energy ready to go. I was just giving you plan A, B, and C. And then here we go. Gonna go for the Poison Fang. I thought they'd let this go, but they said, no, I'm gonna fight until the end. Hey, no problem at all. Let's get it. Let's go. This is the last battle to get the 5-0 here. So we're gonna be shielding that up and then just farming them down, taking the win, and there you have it. Now, we have a couple of bonus battles. If you haven't hit that like button, make sure you do so. I really do appreciate it. Getting a nice clean 5-0 here. Had good leads, had bad leads. All around good set for me here. So give it a shot. Thanks to one of my subscribers. Hey, look what you're doing, man. You got this team on the channel. Let's go. All right. So got a couple extra bonuses. Let's see what we have here. All right. So we're met with a Scizor. This is whatever. Our counter's going to be doing okay. While their Fury Cutter is really going to be digging in as well. And then if they do have X-Scissor, yeah, that's doing a lot of damage also. But I figured if they have Fury Cutter, I don't think they're going to have X-Scissor. Probably Iron Head and Night Slash. So obviously they're not going to go for the Night Slash because it's not very effective. Iron Head still being absorbed by Obstagoon like a champion here. Now we're going to go ahead and let this go. Seeing that we have 2 poison types in the back, they undertap that big time, swapping into a Togekiss and locking themselves. Hey, sounds good to me, amigo. So we're going to go ahead and just go down there. There's no point in swapping. Bringing Nidoqueen. Could bring Crobat, but why would we do that when we have a quick move that's super effective? Let's just go ahead and take care of this fairy type problem right away. Could have farmed him up a little bit more to be ready to go for whatever they do bring in, but hey, it is what it is, and we took him out quick. Giratina in the back. So they're down a shield, so we can pull this off. Going to go straight for the Earth Power here, just to do as much damage as possible. Let it go. Great. Poison is resisted by the Ghost, so we got a little bit of an issue here. At least Crobat has a neutral quick move. Also Shadow Ball if we do need to hit that, but I do believe at this point Shadow Ball is going to be unnecessary. Too much energy. Might as well just keep going for a couple of Poison Fangs and take them out with our quick move. So they swap into their Caesar as soon as I bring in my Crobat. They get off a charge move, which is fine. That's no problem. It's okay. And at this point, absolutely going to shield here, and it is going to be an Ancient Power. One more Ancient Power is still not going to be enough. It's going to be very close. Going to go for the not very effective Poison Fang, getting their last shield, and we're going to be able to farm them down to Funky Town, and that's going to be about a wrap for this battle here. Ancient Power doing a lot of damage, but we're still taking that win. Let's go! Moving it on to the next one. What are we going to see? Oh, another. This is it. Last battle. Horrible lead. Shadow Granbull. Great. So we swap into our Crobat here, because we don't want to go directly into our hardest counter. And then if you're a little confused by that, like, well, they're both poison. Well, the Nidoqueen's got Poison Jab, which is going to be a lot more effective. So Crobat it is. They're bringing in their Nidoqueen. We go for the Poison Fang here. Now, there's a risk of going for Shadow Ball and they shield it up. Then you're just not going to be able to keep on lowering their defense and do more damage with your quick move. So I figured, let's just keep going Poison Fang. Woulda, coulda, shoulda is in the past. As long as we can bring them down low here, we're going to be okay. So we did lower their defense by 2 stages, so at least we're going to be able to farm them down at a decent rate. Don't know if I want to bring in Nidoqueen. We're going to go ahead and bring in, I do believe, Obstagoon here and counter them down. They are actually going to retreat to catch with their, what was that, an Umbreon? Oh, Escavalier. Okay, we get the boost. We needed that boost, folks. We absolutely needed that boost. So our attack is raised by 2 stages at this point, doing an extreme amount of damage to that Escavalier. Let's go. So we're bringing them down very low, but they are going to pretty much have 2 drill runs ready to go. So we're going to have to use both of our shields here while farming them down, and we're going to be left vulnerable while they still have 1 shield left. Right there, they got 1 shield. Yes, they do. So they're going to let me farm them all the way down. Great. Nidoqueen's loaded and ready to go. Let's see what they're going to be bringing into the battle here. All right, so they're bringing in that Granbull. I couldn't remember how much energy was left on that Nidoqueen, so yeah, I actually throw my Poison Fang here. Whatever. I couldn't afford for them to barely get to an Earth Power. It's over. I have no more shields. So they bring back the Granbull. We're going to be able to get to a Poison Fang. This is going to be about a wrap. It's going to probably just take 1 more Poison Jab, or that's it. Yep, Nidoqueen taking the win there, and there you go. Let's keep it moving, and this, I do believe, is going to be the final battle here. All right, so we're going to be met with a Trevenant. Okay, well, we're off to a good start. This is absolutely fantastic. They're swapping into a Gengar, and since we do have the Crobat, which is going to be able to handle that Grass type, we're going to go ahead and just stay right where we're at. You better believe it. Gengar having a massive resistance to fighting is not going to really have to worry about shielding up that first one because we're not taking them out with counter anytime soon. They go for a Sludge Bomb, and at this point, I'm thinking, oh, shoot. So I undertap, but they shield up anyways. So this is great. We already know Sludge Bomb's not going to do it. I was shielding up in case it was a Focus Blast, so we don't have to worry about getting one-shotted. Could have built up a little bit of extra energy here, but it is what it is. I just go for this anyways. I take them out. That's all good. Bringing in a Crobat, which can't farm us down at this point. Well, they could technically, but they're going to take a lot of damage before they do accomplish that farm down. If that's the case, looks like they are going for it as soon as I said that they weren't. They're farming me down. Okay, they're going to come out of here with a lot of energy. So I say, nah, I'm good. Swap into my Nidoqueen, and we're going to expect Shadow Ball here. And there it is, getting hit by that Shadow Ball. And they swap back into their first Pokemon, which is fine, which is going to be that Trevenant. Starting to go for those Poison Fangs, just doing as much damage as we can here. Now they're going to farm us down yet again with the Trevenant here, but we're going to lower their defense by 2 stages, and we got a Crobat lying in wait. Bring it in the Obstagoon to make them use up their energy here, seeing that Shadow Claw wouldn't have been enough to maybe not farm us down here. We got them to use that energy, and I'm thinking, yeah, you probably have a Shadow Ball. That's fine. We'll just let it go. Yeah, that's no problem. You're shieldless. I got 1 shield left. Let's see what you got for me. Now, we're simply going to go, I think we just go for the Poison Fang. I mean, Shadow Ball, yeah. Yeah, simple as that. There you go, folks. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!